What's up? Cannon Hotep back at it again with another work grift. Hope everybody having a good Tuesday. From the sounds of things, it sounds like Florida about to get hit by, what is it, Fiona? So, people in Florida, man, batten down the hatches, man. Get yourselves ready. Hope you got your food and water, just in case the lights go out. Got your flashlights, your candles and stuff like that. Hopefully, Florida don't get hit too bad. You know what I mean? But I guess we'll see. So, I got a funny story, right? What up, Sauce? We got Sauce. We got Hotep Sage. What's up? So I got a funny story, right? So today, I go in to get some gas for my truck, get me some water. So I go on to Royal Farms, right? We got this place around here called Royal Farms. And your boy Cannon Hotep got catcalled by this lady. I'm walking in and shit, and I hear something. So I turn around, and the lady giving me that, what's up with that butt look? Like, she looking at me like, what's up with that butt? Right? So she goes, ain't you a cute one? And I say thank you, and I give her a smile or whatever. She's like, such a pretty smile too. She's like, what you doing later? So I had to flash the ring, like I'm a woman. I got to flash the ring and shit. And she go, too bad. And then she keep it moving, right? And I was like, damn, did I just get catcalled? I was like, damn, that shit kind of felt good. I don't know what women be crying about. Women be always complaining about being catcalled. I'm like, fuck that, I kind of enjoyed it. All right, that's cool with me. Anyway, I thought that shit was hilarious. But anyway, let's get to it. If you're new, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Please share this stream, let people know we live. We got 6 people in the room now. Let's get 6 likes. Come on, hit them likes. The likes is free, y'all. It helps me with the algorithm. What up, K-Stacks? What's up? What up, Renee? So, yeah, I don't know what women be complaining about, yo. It kind of felt good to be catcalled a little bit. I did, y'all. I had a cougar encounter, bro. I had a cougar encounter, yo. I was cool with that. Anyway, so I'll leave it in the description later, but so I watch Dan Bongino from time to time. He got some good information. He had a Franklin Beverly Institute whistleblower on his show. I think it was yesterday and Monday. So I went back and I listened to the interview, man. It was real eye-opening. You know what I mean? It was real eye-opening in my opinion. He didn't say what we don't already know, but for a lot of the normies out here, it would be mind-blowing. He was talking about how they were getting these credible leads on that, that summer of love that we had. You get these credible leads on these attacks and stuff like that. But, the Franklin Beverly Institute chose not to pursue those things. Right? They were doing surveillance, but they chose not to pursue those things. In stark contrast to that day in January, where they've been indicting and prosecuting anything that moved that day. You know what I mean? Like I said, I guess like yesterday I was talking about Mark Meadows, Mike Lindell, the My Pillow dude, the Shawman. The Shawman got what did he get, 3 years or some shit, or am I off on that? He got some time, just for being in the building. This dude said that, the Franklin Beverly Institute would never concern themselves with misdemeanors, you know what I mean? Right? They want big shit. But in this instance, shit got political and they started focusing on misdemeanors. You know what I mean? Which, the trespassing charges would be misdemeanors, which they would never pursue it. Right? But they were being told to. It's crazy. He confirmed basically what we already know, and that's that these 3-letter agencies, are really, hold up. These three-letter agencies are being weaponized against the people, right? You know what I'm talking about. These three-letter agencies, you pick one, is being weaponized against the people for political purposes. You know what I mean? He was talking about the quote-unquote extreme domestic terrorists, you know, and like I told you guys before, like I say all the time, you know, we're being told that it's, you know, constitutionalists, the patriots, you know, the people that follow a certain political ideology. You know what I mean? They're being targeted. They're being targeted. You know what I mean? Just for disagreeing with the official narrative. You know what I mean? Just for questioning the official narrative. Just for having questions, period. You know what I mean? Like I said, Mike Lindell said that he was confronted at a fucking Waffle House after a hunting trip. After a hunting trip, you know, for these quote unquote hearings, you know, that are bullshit. These hearings are bullshit. We all know it, right? You know, like I said, they can't go after Donnie T. That's double jeopardy, right? All they can do is make him look bad in the political sphere. All they can do is try to take his political capital away, which, if anything, is really pushing people more toward him. You know what I mean? Epps just some poor smuck. Leave him alone. He was a good dude. What up, Jay? We got Jay in the building. Right, you know what I mean? They don't want to tell us who Ray Epps is. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, he was saying that it's, you know, he wasn't the only, he's not the only agent, I guess you could say, with the Franklin Beverly Institute that feels this way, right? He's not the only one that feels this way. He said it's a lot of other, we'll say, workers or, you know, agents that that feel that way, but they just been going along to get along because, you know, they might be on the back end of their career. They might got like another 5 years left to retirement or some shit like that, and they don't want to rock the boat, you know. But then you got some people that's like, yo, I can't deal. You know what I mean? I can't deal with this. You know, he said a lot of people, a lot of those agents kind of went by the wayside because they wasn't trying to get that Yamin. They weren't trying to get that round trip with the layover, right? I thought it was a really eye-opening interview. He said that, you know, basically in a nutshell that, you know, the ideological right are being targeted more so than the ideological left. Like I said, which we all know. We all know that, right? It doesn't take a rocket scientist. You don't need a degree to see that shit if you're paying attention. It's just sad that that's where it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, Bill Cooper told us, you know, there will come a time where the people of the United States, we told the biggest threat to the United States is its own patriots. The men and women willing to fight for the Constitution. And I know you guys hear me harping on that, but we're here. We're there. We've arrived at that destination now. You know what I mean? They're trying to divide the nation. Left versus right. You know, he was talking about, you know, instances where neighbors were sending in FBI tips about their neighbors, saying that they could have been, you know, at the Capitol that day. You know what I mean? And, like, although they sounded like batshit crazy, the Franklin Beverly Institute was going to investigate that shit. Versus the CHOP, the Chaz, whatever you want to call that shit up there in Portland. Where they just let that shit go. They let that shit slide. They had credible intel. They had things they could have pursued up there with that summer of love, and they just didn't do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that JFK event is around the corner, bro. I wonder if something gonna happen. You know what I mean? But anyway, we got 13 in the building. Let's get 13 likes, y'all. Come on, hit that like button. Likes are free. Likes are free. Let's go. Anyway, share the stream. Let people know we live. Share the stream. Like I said, I encourage everybody to go over there and listen to the interview. It's two parts. It's part one and it's part two. 59 years later, 59 Gematria, Kufi up. Oh shit. But like I said, you know, for us in the know, for us that's been paying attention, there's nothing new that he said. But I would encourage to share it with your friends. Let your friends hear it. The Franklin Beverly Institute is being turned from a law enforcement agency into a intelligence gathering agency. It sounds like it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, we know that Barry O took the IRS and weaponized the IRS against his political adversaries. We see Joe Nicholslick following that same playbook with the 85,000 new agents being signed on. You know what I mean? We know that these hearings on that day in January are just a sham. You know, they got a fucking TV show producer producing that shit. You know what I mean? They got a TV show producer producing that nonsense, man. It's all to divide the nation, people. It's all to divide the nation. Like I said, left against right. You know, not just racially, ideologically, politically. They want to divide the right. That's how you conquer a nation. That's how you conquer a people. You divide those people. People that will otherwise have a lot of shit in common, right? You get them arguing over some petty shit. And then you make them choose a side. You make them pick a side. I mean, and that's what we see right now. That's what we see right now. But anyway, like I said, I encourage you guys to check out parts 1 and part 2 of the interview. It's over on Rumble, so I'll put the link in the description later, right after this video. It's over on Rumble. It's really interesting. Yeah, you see it in every TV commercial right now, you know. Matter of fact, it's this movie that I wanted to review with Jay, right? It's on Netflix, y'all. And it's a fucking train wreck. It's a shit show. It's full of just propaganda and Black Lives Matter, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's full of bullshit. It's a movie called, what the fuck is that movie called? End of the Road. It's called End of the Road with Queen Latifah. That shit, and Ludacris is in it. Shit is just fucking horrible. You know what I mean? You watch that movie and you'll be like, you know what? Yeah, Hollywood's in on the fucking joke too. Hollywood's in on the plot too. You know, they got so much shit in there, it's ridiculous, man. I turned that shit off. It started off as a decent movie. You know what I mean? Yeah, Luda is a solid actor. He does pretty good, but this movie is fucking horrible. Right? It's just an agenda movie, period, full stop. They remade that show One Day at a Time, the agenda-filled show. It's just crazy. It's like I said, Hollywood's in on the plot, you know, which we already all knew that Hollywood was in on the plot, but now you really see it. But yeah, these three-letter agencies, man, including Hollywood. Yeah, Crash was a good movie, Jay. It was a real good movie, actually. It's like that 6 Degrees of Separation, like Kevin Bacon type shit. Yeah. But these alphabet agencies are being weaponized against the people. They're being turned against the people. You know, you got the ATF. You got the ATF coming out, and they're trying to make law. They're trying to make law. They're trying to make legislation on their own, right? For example, they're coming after pistol braces. They come after pistol braces, trying to make them illegal, even after it used to be legal in their book. In their book, the shit was legal. You could have a pistol brace as long as you did not intentionally shoulder the brace. You could have it. They had a deal with SB Tactical. And SB Tactical got it cleared with the ATF that their pistol braces were indeed okay to use. And now, lo and behold, Joe Nicholslick and his administration and his new transplant or his operative that he has in the ATF now, they're working to make that shit illegal, which will make millions and millions of citizens felons. You know, and then they want to try to enforce it by, if you get caught with one of these braces on your gun, a $250,000 fine for a piece of fucking plastic that costs $100. A $250,000 fine, right? That's how they're being weaponized against the people. When he comes out, he wants to do a full-out, quote-unquote, assault weapons ban. You know what I mean? A full-on, quote-unquote, assault weapons ban, right? Which is crazy. It's crazy. It's nonsensical to me, man. Nonsensical. It's sad. But this is what they want. This is what they want. They want to operate. They want you to operate on fear. They want you to operate on fear and through debt. That's how you control people as well. Quiet weapons for silent wars, people. You can control people through fear and through debt. You got a subservient nation. And look what they got. Look what they doing. They got you afraid of your neighbor. They got you afraid of your neighbor, thinking your neighbor going to take you out because he like Donnie T. Right? They got you afraid, you know, that if you don't go get that yamin in your arm, you're going to lose your job. If you lose your job, you're going to lose your livelihood. Right? You know, they still got strict rules and guidelines going on in D.C. right now. They still want kids to get that yamin, despite the new guidelines out from the CDC. Go figure, right? The United States government as we know it is in shambles. The United States as we know it is in shambles. It sounds like they about to start another, you know, world war. They about to have another forever war in their hands. They want to, you know, they throwing fighting words at Russia and they throwing fighting words at China. But then in the same breath asking China and Russia for help with certain things. Right? Understand this, y'all. President of the United States don't got no real actual power. Right? The redacted dude. You ever wonder why the President of the United States gets a 4-year term, but there are no term limits in Congress? You know what I mean? Think about that. The President of the United States gets a 4-year term, but Congress has no term limits. How many incumbent congressmen and senators are in the fucking Capitol right now? What up, Demonat? President don't got the power. He's just the personality that they use to push their bullshit. That's it. That's it. The President of the United States is the fucking shift manager. The President of the United States is the fucking shift manager. That's all he is. That's it. He ain't the general manager. That motherfucker is the shift manager. That's facts too. How many congressmen and women are dual citizens? That's a good point, bro. That's a good point. Think about that, man. And then we got, you know, the cognitive dissonance, the ridiculousness of it. Like you got people like Ilhan Omar. She talking ill against the United States, but it's like, hey, shorty, you came over as a refugee from Somalia and became a fucking United States congressperson. You're the epitome of the American dream, shorty. But you got nothing but negative things to say. AOC grew up privileged. You hear her talk, she the fucking Latin female Sean King out this bitch. Divide and conquer, people. They want to control you through fear, through debt. They want to control you through propaganda. I'm telling you guys, watch it as we enter these midterms, as we enter the general, you know, the election cycles. You're going to start to see more of this disinformation happening on both sides. You're going to start to see more of the propaganda happening on both sides. It's up to you to determine what's bullshit and what's not. You used to be believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Now you can barely believe anything of what you see and none of what you hear. Right? The dude, the whistleblower, he used a good quotable from the movie Suicide Kings. Right? People lie, politicians lie. Only thing you can rely on is the word on the street. That's how it is, man. You gotta get out there and find out what the word on the street is. You gotta do the research yourself. You can't sit back and let Fox News tell you what to think. You can't sit back and let CNN and MSNBC tell you what to think. You can't sit back and let me tell you what to think. I want everybody to challenge me. I want people to challenge me. If I'm wrong on something, tell me I'm fucking wrong on something. If you got a problem with something I said, fucking tell me you got a problem with something I said. Correct me. I ain't got a problem with the discourse. You know what I mean? That's what you're supposed to do. Don't take anybody's word for anything. Get some sources, read them, preferably on both sides of the spectrum, right? And then make your own determination on what you think it is. That's the best you can do. That's the best you can do. Make your own informed decision. Especially when it comes to these elections, like these midterms and 2024 is concerned. Vote in your best interest, people. Don't go with the court of popular opinion all the time. Because they're starting to learn how to sway the court of popular opinion. They're starting to learn how to sway the court of popular opinion. Sorry, I'm on the weight scale. I'm trying to wait for her to let me go through. So I'm trying to, sway the court of popular opinion to let them know what to do. Sorry, y'all. For some reason, the lady at the weight scale wanted me to take my fucking AirPods out. Like, for what? Anyway. Ah, man. But things are about to get much weirder, people. So buckle up. Buckle up. Anyway, I appreciate you guys joining me. If you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button. Please share this stream out. Let people know we're live. If you want to support the channel, Super Chat's always welcome. If you want to support the channel directly, you can do it through my Cash App Cannon Hotep, CANNON Hotep, all one word, or $ Cannon Hotep. Anybody with $25 or more donation directly to my Cash App, I'll send you out a nice shirt. A nice shirt designed by me. All you got to do is donate to the Cash App. Put your email address in the description of the Cash App. Then go to cannonhotep@gmail.com and leave me your name, your shipping address, your shirt size, and whether you want black shirt with gray lettering or white shirt with black lettering. And that's it. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll holler at you.